Analysts advised the Central Bank of Nigeria to rejig the new policy of 100,000 and 500,000 weekly withdrawal limit for individuals and corporate organizations respectively, so it may favor some Nigerians who deals with raw cash. Galaxy's Irebami Salako tells us more in this report.
Since the announcement of CBN's latest policy limiting cash withdrawals from ATM and POS, the concern that seems to echo repeatedly in the public domain is, how would sellers in the market survive? Some have seen it as anti-people that could probably prolong suffering of the masses. Analysts, however, see this as a great development for Nigeria, but as they consider the point of view of people who deal daily with raw cash like sellers in local markets, they advise that the Central Bank of Nigeria fine-tune this policy to make it friendly for this category of the population.
It's in the right direction, even though I think it's still a misplaced priority, but it's better than doing nothing. And I think Nigerians, the Naira, will be the greater beneficiary afterwards.
There are some certain movement of cash in Nigeria, the downtrodden, that is going to be very, very hard, the issue of 20,000 naira. What it means is that all the yalojas should not expect more than 20,000 naira from people that will buy gari, that will buy elubo, that will buy semo, that will buy pepper and all the rest. So, and it means that every housewife will not take more than 20,000 naira to the market, and that one is going to really reduce the number of sales that will come to them. It's a very good policy, but it needs to be rejigged and re-edited to really fit with the downtrodden, especially those people that deal with the raw cash.
Fantastic for Nigeria. Obviously, there are little areas that need to be probably rejigged or fine-tuned, but generally speaking, I think it's necessary. We have too much cash out of the system. The cashless policy has been in operation or in effect now for 8 years. And, and you will agree, if you look at the transition of the payment system in Nigeria since that policy was enacted, you will agree that it has actually created a lot of wealth. It has created a whole new economy.
As both sides of this policy is weighed, Nuruddin Adengbenro rejoices on the effect this would have on politicians who might not place priority on the 2023 general election being free and fair.
For the money bags, I love the way CBNs aspect them. So there is not going to be money for vote buying as we approach the upcoming general elections.
Financial analyst Segun Shokbiton reminds Nigerians that the policy is to enable smooth transition into new cash flow era and could be reviewed once it has served its purpose.
Let's not forget that to a very large extent, this policy, this particular most recent pronouncement by the CBN is temporary. It is supposed to help with the transition from the old currencies to the new ones, and I suspect that they will revert to the old limits after they feel that enough cash has been brought in.
Irebami Salako, Galaxy TV News, Lagos.